one area that I think would be good whenever you're doing your training. I've done an objective and assessment guide for you to take a look at here, and I'll give you a copy of this as well. Upon the assessment, I'm going to have the learners list, discuss, review the service procedures used in the salon. I'm going to evaluate them compared to the other hairstylists and then reevaluate them after the training program too. I'm going to analyze the data and compare it to their previous performance analysis observed prior to training. I'm going to have you, the instructor, visit with the employees to check for accuracy and placement of bonding, hair pieces, color, cutting, and skincare procedures. The students will see their accomplishments due to their efforts, which will in turn reflect on the success of the business. Now, where we're really going to see a marketable difference is when we go over the sales part, how we can increase sales by talking about the products that we're selling, how we can increase sales by having them refer their friends and family to come in and have the services too, and they can even get a free facial after they refer like 3 customers to come in, or a free haircut, a free product if they refer so many people. We do have an incentive program right now. If you refer 3 people, then you get $100. So that's a pretty good incentive, but it's never talked about. So we have to utilize that. Another thing I want to go over is whenever you start doing your training, you want to have your room set up in a style that is user-friendly, that the students can become very interactive with each other and with you, the instructor. After you have everyone seated, signed in, seated, maybe giving the pre-training questionnaire, you want to give an overview of the workshop. We're going to hand out the materials that they need. You want to hand out mannequins, you want to hand out, you ask them to bring their scissors and comb and everything, and some stuff to do skincare, some moisturizer and that sort of thing, so we can go over the proper procedures for doing skincare. Okay, and then after we have all the materials handed out, we're going to take questions in case anybody has anything they want to ask before they get started. Now, I recommend that 2 instructors be giving this. The one instructor can be leading and the other one can be going over the pre-test assessments. Okay. To start things off and to make a big rally, to make things fun, I thought we could give like a game of Jeopardy on topics from the manual, the company manual. Questions out of that they could, earn some of those Monopoly money or play money. Whoever wins the game, they could get some Monopoly money. That's always a good icebreaker. Then, after that, we can go into an overview of the customer service guidelines. Now, it would be good for them to actually have something in their hand to hold, but it's also a good idea to have an easel or something that you can write on. That way, they can see it at the front of the room and they have it with them also. So they have both things to reflect upon. Let's see. Then a little bit of role playing that would come along would be good too. Training examples of customer service enacted, including examples not what to do. it's kind of a fun thing to have people behave in a way that everybody knows is wrong so that they can give an example of what not to do. And then other people can identify that, oh, I do that on occasion, so we want to make sure that they don't do that anymore. The assistant that I said, they can walk around and help the students with any questions that they have once they start working with the mannequins. It's also a good thing to have your PowerPoint presentation out with some slides that you've prepared on exactly where to place the bond on the underneath side of the hair pieces, how to mark from where it goes on the client's head, and then to match it up. It's good to have a roadmap. It's good to have a starting point, place marks around the hairpiece while it's not attached to the head, just placed on the head with no bonding agents. And then it's also good to go ahead and put the bond in the area that you marked off. And you can go over that with some, because that's really kind of a standard type procedure, but a lot of people don't do it. And then when it comes to the part about facials, we're going to have the students practice that on the mannequin first, and then the instructors can kind of show them what they're doing, what they need to do, the steps they need to go through, and the manipulations, the actual massaging, because it is a process. It's not just take your makeup off, put moisturizer on. It's a process. So you as the instructor have to go around and make sure that everybody's doing things the way they're supposed to, and the same way, uniformly. And then they get to practice on each other. So that's really a lot of fun. And they enjoy it too, because, they get pampered. Another thing we want to show them how to do is how to drape the client. Lots of times, a person does not get draped when they're getting a facial unless it's a lot of liquid use. Sometimes their hair would be covered. Some patients or clients are really cold-natured, so we can put a blanket over them. Most of the time, they don't get draped. But now, when you're getting their hair done, they get draped. So you'll need to go around and show them the proper way to drape a person before they get their hair done. If it's just a haircut, there's no towels or anything involved, but if they're getting color or something like that, you have to protect their clothes, so you have to also drape with towels. And the cream, the barrier cream, needs to be put on too. But to tell them that it's just standard procedure. A lot of the things in the manual are indicators of what to do.